Hello. In this video I will be discussing and talking about the editing techniques used in the music video Recovery by Frank Turner. Firstly, for the majority of the video, the screen is split into three different banners, 1, 2, 3, and this at times depicts different shots and different images, all kind of mashed together into one big, obviously shot on the screen. Izzy and I perhaps wouldn't be a big fan of this, as it can be very difficult getting these. As you can see, they vaguely line up. They don't 100% line up, but they vaguely do. But I think they can be distracting and quite difficult to follow at times. I'm not sure we would use this, but here it's used very effectively. As you can see, it is the same image, just kind of slightly different. Like the feet are slightly closer to you. Obviously he's playing the guitar there, and you can't really see what he's doing in the top one, but it all kind of fits together. But I think for Izzy and I's music video it wouldn't be as effective. Text is sometimes used across the shots, like here. We see a close-up of Frank Turner, which has been interrupted by the cartoon word of you. These aren't really moved; they aren't animated in any way. I think they quiver slightly, but they're not prominently animated. I think this is quite effective. It highlights key lyrics and words in the piece. Also, the editing of the three banners where the images change, they are edited to the beat of the song, which is quite effective. This technique is very similar with these words, "if you're lost at sea," where the whole screen is now turned into a edited cartoon style the word depiction. This is quite effective, I think, with, like I said before, highlighting key lyrics. I do like this technique a lot, as it can break up. As obviously the Frank Turner music video is just in one location, it can kind of break up, like if it's quite boring, the one shot of him. So I think it's really effective, and something Izzy and I could perhaps put into our own music video. In this shot we see a stop motion being used in the middle here, with this tape being kind of pulled apart. I like this a lot. It's very, very effective, but it's very long and complicated, and not something Izzy and I have the skill set for. I think this would take up lots of our time and perhaps not be as effective, seeing as we've not really kind of dabbled with stop motion before in any of the films we've done previously. So I'm not sure how well it would do, especially with this long and complicated one which they've used in this video. Although there's no particular narrative for this music video, the lyrics can depict or dictate what we see on the screen at times. Like, for example, when Frank Turner talks about being lost at sea, we see the top, we see him wearing a fisherman's cap and clothing, obviously at sea, and at the bottom we see a stormy sea scene, and in the middle we're again reminded that he's not actually at sea. This is all cartoon, and he is actually still playing his guitar, but he's singing about being lost at sea. So these are the images that are shown to us. This is really effective, I think. I like it a lot, as it obviously carries on with the style of the video, but I think it can be quite difficult to do, obviously, seeing it's animated, and obviously sometimes it can seem a bit random and not really make sense if you're not listening to the lyrics properly. Overall, from this music video, Izzy and I can take some inspiration from this, mostly from, or I personally liked the use of text in the music video, to write some lyrics across the screen. Izzy liked that as well, didn't you? Yes. But overall, kind of using the animation would be too difficult for us, as we haven't at all ever really dabbled with animation before, and we've not really bothered about exploring it in this project, as it's quite a kind of long and laborious process, and we're not sure how we would even incorporate it into our song.